Hey Clayton, this is Scott with Impact Clayton SEO, making this quick video, giving you a quick audit and kind of some things that you might be able to do. If you don't want to, then I can do them for you. So I usually start with your Google business profile, go to your, I usually start with your website, go with your Google ads or how to have a good ad campaign, and then also the Google business profile. So hopefully this explains kind of the difference between the things we were talking about earlier. For your website, it's awesome that you got the best of certificate from last year. I think that's awesome. And some of your work here looks absolutely fantastic, so keep that up. But one thing I would really recommend for your website is to have more content. The reason I say that is because Google loves to see content. You want to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage. Throughout that content, you want to be found for buyer intent keywords. And to me, that usually means a location and a service. So like if you're looking for Pavers, Pavers Provo or Utah County Pavers, things like that. The other thing you can do is all your images, and I think this is something that's a link, reliable hardscaping professionals. Instead of it saying that could be counted as a buyer intent keyword because it's embedded behind a photo for you. In looking at, I use a tool called Pavers to show me your analytics and where you're setting. The DR and UR is the strength and trust that Google has for your website. These are on a scale of 100, and you want those continuously moving up while also balanced. You're currently at 0 because of your referring pages and domains, and what those are backlinks. And what a backlink is when one website links to another website via clickable button or text. But not all backlinks are created equal, so you do want to stay relevant to your industry and location whenever possible. And it looks like you got 6 keywords that you're being indexed for. I really liked this keyword right here, but you're on the 10th page, so lots of room for growth for that. And yeah, there's, Aloha landscaping. I don't know if you want to be found for those type of things, but when it says like best pavers, best is not always the best one, but that's okay. But like Pavers Utah, that's a good one. And so those are the different types of buyer intent keywords that I would like to go after with location and a service. So I just did landscape Pavers Utah, and it's okay that you guys are not in the ad section, but for a good click-through rate for the ad to happen is to have as many of those keywords in the ad as possible. So this says hardscaping in Utah, Iron Hills landscaping. I know Iron Hills is down there, but at the same time, it's like across Utah counties there, Pavers is there, and landscapers there. Where this one just says landscaping and Pavers. So then Angie's is, anyway. But yeah, so like out of these ones, I would say that this Iron Hills probably has the best click-through rate. Once you click onto the landing page, though, you do want to have a click-to-call right up top, maybe a form submit, and what you do, where you do it, and if you're running any promotions right here. That right there is a great way to have a good conversion rate, and then the rest of it is, like why you should do business with you. But also have the background imagery be relevant to the search term that they're looking for. So like if they're looking for pavers, but you show concrete, like that's not exactly the best, correlation from the search term to that. So keep that in mind as well for your ads. And that's how you have a good conversion rate. So, and then we go into the Google Business Profile. It looks like you are ranking for this particular keyword, so keep up the good work. To stay in the map pack, make sure your name, address, and phone number are the exact same all across the internet so you don't use Google. And then also getting reviews is a great way to stay here and also be relevant in other locations as well. And then Google Business Profile and ads, about 60 to 70% of people stop right there and then they move down into the websites. Oh, I forgot to show you this right here, sorry. I just did Pavers. And for Utah County, there's 400 searches for just Pavers. But, like Pavers near me, paver contractors, cement retaining wall. Like all of these would be really great keywords to get in front of. Concrete patio, if that's something you do as well. I assume you do, but those are all available for you to be found for different ones. And I would when it's concrete and even like concrete and concrete patio, I would have those separately unless there's only 2 searches. Because you want to keep your ad groups separate so that you can really specify that ad into that particular case. Anyway, sorry, I forgot to do that. But anyway, so we're going to Pavers Orem, Utah right here, Jensen Pavers and Hardscape. Looking at their website, they have a lot of pictures and a lot of nothing. So once you start to have more content, better buyer intent keywords, those authoritative backlinks and citations, you could start to outrank these guys. And to kind of give you an example of the searches that people are looking for, like driveway pavers, Utah County, there's 70 searches. Brick pavers, Utah County, there's 60. Paver installation, Provo, those are my favorite because it's actually people who want them installed. But you can see there's almost 600 searches each month just for pavers in those 3 areas. So when you start to outrank your competition, a percentage of these volumes will start going to your website instead of theirs. A percentage of the people going to your website will give you a call or click on your form, and depending on your closing rate, will turn into a customer for you. So Kalei, it was really nice to talk with you. I look forward to talking to you more, and we'll talk, and have a great day.